Hi, my name's Emily. I wanted to tell you my Voxx story. So I've been wearing the Voxx products for about a year now. This year has been life-changing. For me, that means from not being able to get out of bed or sit up on my own for very long a lot of days to being able to walk, talk, and function in a way and with frequency that I wondered if would ever be possible again. I'm only 40, and I've often had to have help just getting to the bathroom. Starting about 5 years ago, I could no longer work outside the home because my health was declining. I have dysautonomia and likely a mast cell disorder, among other things with severe chemical reactions. Before I got the socks, I was very low functioning. I had good days and very hard days, but in general, I could barely leave the house and could rarely be in public places. I've been working with my doctors and going every month for long evaluations, and treatments, but I was still so weak that sitting up without head support for more than a few hours was often exhausting or not possible on some days. On very rare days, I would have bursts of energy and be able to be up and moving around, but I would get tired very quickly and go back to very low functioning. So the first time I got the socks was February of 2018. I could tell something was different. I had so much energy, my spirits were really high. As the day went on, I wasn't getting exhausted and crashing like I usually did. The thought came into my head, this is more energy than I've had in several years. I couldn't believe it could be the socks. I slept like a rock that first night. I had been having trouble sleeping for a long time. I'd not slept that deeply in many years. In the evenings, I still had energy to be present and functioning with my family, which was very rare. I wore them 3 days straight before taking them off. I had 3 amazing days in a row. And I even beat my 9-year-old son arm wrestling. I woke up from not wearing them and was having a bad day. I was extremely weak. My husband is often cautious, but he immediately grabbed the socks and put them on me. I immediately started to perk up. By the next day, he had me up and then moving around. I was able to walk around, which was pretty surprising since I had been so weak. By the next day, I was feeling great and full of energy again, so I had recovered much faster than I would have expected to. Usually these times of weakness could last several days, if not a whole week. So I continue to wear the socks 24/7. About a month later, I had another day where I woke up fairly weak, and my husband was concerned that I would need some help. So he was going to check in with me after a bit, but I was able to get up out of bed on my own, get some food, and I was just really surprised that I could keep doing things. By an hour later, when I checked in with my husband, I was jumping around and ecstatic and dancing because I was so amazed that after feeling so weak again just an hour before, I was up and moving and able to do stuff. Such a fast and drastic recovery and turnaround was something completely new. At the next evaluation I had with my doctor, his eyes were wide open as he described what a big improvement I had made in that month I had been wearing the socks compared to all the months for over a year before. He specifically pointed out the huge difference that I had made in that month. So now I've been wearing the Neurotech for about a year and continued the treatments with my doctor. My stamina has continued to improve, my energy, my recovery time, the things I react to has gone considerably down. I've been able to be out in public much more than ever before. I've had long strings of days where I've been really functional. and more than I've had in many years. Throughout the entire year, I've only had to use my walker a few times and for very short periods of time. Whereas before that, I was still using my walker fairly frequently, a couple times a month, where now it's been a handful of times in this entire last year, and for sometimes only an hour at a time. My balance has recently been tested by a neurologist. Without the tech on, I would be considered a fall risk with a balance score of 66% on a good day. On a bad day, it would be much worse than that. He said on a bad day I shouldn't even stand up. So with the technology on, that has allowed me to have the balance and stability to be able to get around and move around without a fall and without having to grab onto a walker or something else. And feel strong and stable. I also react badly to showers, and I'm wearing the technology in the shower now, and I'm doing much better, much less reactions, much more clear-headed, much less recovery time from showering. It's made a huge difference in my life and my ability to function as a wife and mother and daughter, and I praise God for the huge blessing it has been in our lives and hope we get to continue to share and bless others with it.